Hello everyone, it's Reci and welcome to Create episode 4. On the last episode of Create, we built this new house with a beautiful iron farm inside where it's made over 6,000 iron ingots in 1 hour. If you haven't checked out the last video where I built this iron farm, please go check it out and like and subscribe. On this episode of Create, we're going to be building windmills all around with some crop farms surrounding them. So now let's get started on gathering material. Just to start off, I'm going to build a machine just to be able to shear these sheep over time. Mainly because it'll be a lot easier for a machine to do it than for me to keep on going back and forth. So let's get started with making this contraption. Just to start off, I'm going to remove these 2 layers of dirt. Alright, that literally took forever, but I also put a fence down too. Okay, now I'm just going to get some stuff for an automated contraption. We're going to need a card assembler. We're going to need 2 portable storage interfaces. We're going to need some rails. And we're also going to need some powered rails. Then we're going to need some chutes. Also, of course, we're going to need some glue. Some barrels. And a drawer for all the collected wool to go into it. We're going to need some shears, so I'm going to grab a bunch of iron. Some redstone torches, just so we can keep the powered rails powered. Last but not least, we're going to need 5 deployers. Okay, so I'm going to build it to go this way. So what we need is a block right here. And a block right here just to stop it. After that, we're going to place down 2 powered rails, and I like to place one in the middle, and we're going to power all of them besides the first one. Then we're going to put our cart assembler here. Make sure you lock it. Put a mine cart inside, and then we're just going to build our frame. Then I'm going to throw 5 deployers on it just to be able to cover the range of this fence. As of right now, I'm just going to mine that out and put one of the portable storage interfaces. And then we're going to need another one, but I'm going to put it inside this wall, facing the opposite way. We're also going to throw down the regular rail in between. Then we're going to give all of these at least 1 shear. We're also going to need a barrel just to be able to collect everything. After that, we just need a way to get the wool out of the storage in the barrel into another storage bin. All you gotta do is put a storage drawer here with a chute on the bottom. After that, we just gotta glue everything together and then power it. And you might have to give it a little push from down here though. And when you're done, don't forget to collect the cart assembler or it won't keep on going back in and out. It'll just get stuck right here. Okay, now that I got that done, I just want to be able to find out where I want to build all my windmills. Not only are there going to be windmills, but they're going to be fields for crops underneath it. And my plan is to make them automatic also. So maybe once I have one in here, we'll be able to place down a schematic of a couple other ones. I think I want to get at least 4 down, and I feel like that would be more than enough. Now I just want to find out exactly where I want it. I'm going to clear out all these trees just so I have a wide open land. And also take down this bamboo. Okay, I cleared out a lot of the trees over here. I didn't clear none out over here. I think I do want to put at least 1 windmill over here. Maybe even 2. And then maybe a 3rd one over here. I'm thinking about on this hill. But I don't know yet. Because I also need to make sure I can have a way up to get to Wishy's house. Maybe I'll be able to wrap it around on this side. The path. And bring it up this way. If I do put a windmill right here, I would need a lot more land too, so that they expand this out. Because not only would I need the windmill, but I would also need the field for it to be able to make it a crop field. But I do think this would look nice over here. Like I just went into free cam mode just to be able to look around. I forget that I have free cam mode like all the time. Maybe what we can do is also block this off just to give some more land up here. What I'm thinking is if I put one right here with a nice big field around it, and then I would like for a nice bridge to be put right here to get over to this land. And then maybe we can have one right here for a windmill on a field. And then one over here for a windmill on a field. But as of right now, I just need to work on one of them. And then I'll schematic cannon and the rest in the world. So I think first things first, let's get this land kind of built up a little bit more. And let's get this blocked off. Okay, let's get started with making all this area look better. Okay, I think this is going to be the size I go with. I think I'm going to tear this a little bit more back and put a nice big windmill right here. And then have all this covered with either wheat, potatoes, anything, honestly. I might even do half and half. All right, let me actually fill in all this and then tidy this area up. Okay, I think that's it. There's two more things I do want to add. I do want to build this out a little bit more because I want to put the windmill up one more block and then the wheat field or whatever I decide to put as a crop down here. And I do want to continue this out. I want to build this out a little bit more and make it a little bit more rounder. So I'm going to do that before we get to building the windmill. Okay, I think that'll do. Okay, so since now that's done, I'm actually going to do a retaining wall around the edges right here and then a pathway up just to be able to get up here. Okay, I just dug up all the stone and replaced it with dirt. Now I can get started on the retaining wall. Okay, so I think I'm going to do the retainer wall straight out of cobblestone. I'm going to do rounded cobblestone bricks and cracked cobblestone bricks. We're going to see how this looks all the way around. Okay, it's using too much of the cracked, so what I'm going to do is put two different ways that I could use the rounded cobblestone. Yeah, I like that. There's like a little retaining wall, and then maybe we can have like a little dirt path that goes up right here just to be able to get to the windmill. I also want to make sure like all these dirt blocks right here are covered with grass. So once I'm done, I'm going to fill in all the dirt spots with grass and the little low spots. Same like over here, making this look a little bit better. Maybe we'll turn like something into like a little river or pond right here. I don't know. We'll see. Let's get back to it. Okay, now that the retaining wall is done, I do want to get a little fence going all the way around, and I want to fix up down below and just kind of fix the terrain a little bit. So let's go get some dirt. All right, let me fill in all little spots. Okay, that looks a lot better. So now I just want to get a fence all the way around, and then we'll start working on the windmill. Also, our wool farm is doing really good. It's so small, but so convenient. I already have around 1,000 wool, so that's good. Okay, so before I put the fence up, I just made a little path over to it and a way up. I'm actually going to remove this one little pillar and then just have it continue with the wall right here. So this path is going to lead to a bridge to get over to the new land over here. And then this land's going to go around and then maybe come up this side. I don't know if I want to branch off and get over here or what I want to do yet, but I do want to just make sure I stop right here for right now so I can get right here done. So my goal is to put the windmill right here. It's going to be like a little tall with a nice big windmill and then wheat all around here. I might mix in wheat and potatoes just because I don't really need that much wheat and potatoes all together. And I feel like this is a lot of land right here for it to be both. I do want to make it automated too. So next to the big windmill, there's going to be a little storage shed for things to go into and come out to automate. I have a plan. I don't really want to expose it yet. So once that time comes, you'll be able to see. So let me get a fence on here and then we'll move on to the windmill. Okay, so as you can see, I want to throw in some slabs, copycat slabs on here with some dark oak logs, and then I threw some lanterns on it as well, just to light up the area a little bit, but I think that's good. I'm going to leave it like that for now. Okay, now I'm going to go gather some materials so I can get starting to build this windmill. Okay, so for the foundation, I want it to be tough bricks and cracked tough bricks. The main reason why I want the foundation to be bricks is because I feel like with Western style like windmills, it's always like the foundation is brick and then you go up to wood with a windmill on top. So we're gonna see how this looks. Okay, just to start off with the foundation, I want it to be 3 in the middle, but then I want it to come out 1. So we're gonna do 9 wide like that. And the main reason why I want this like this is because I want the door to be indented in. And then for the sides, I think we're going to make it diagonal like that. And same with this side. Don't forget to add some cracked tough brick in there, just so it can mess up the pattern. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with around 7 high. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, And then on top of here, we're going to come out one on all the sides like that. Because up there, I do want it to be fencing. And we'll actually come out straight along with this. So just to start, it's going to be like this. So I am going to do this side only just because I want to do a little shack right here. So what I'm going to do is, since I came out this 3, I'm going to do another 9 all the way out. So let's build up the wall. Something like that. And then from right here, we're going to come out to about right here, I would say. 2. Something like that. So for the wood in this build, we are going to be doing oak logs. And then for the walls, we're going right back to the jungle planks because I really like how these look. On the side of here, we're going to go in all the way until where this ends. Go up 3. And then do the same thing on this side. Start here. 2. 2. All the way out. We're actually going to come out one more. And then build it back. So I left it empty in the middle for now because we are going to be building this in with some brick. I'm just going to do this wall right here. Okay, it's definitely coming along. Now I want to add more detail to the brick right here. Okay, so I don't know if I want some copycat beams that go all the way up, or if I want copycat walls. My plan was to do something like this. I think I like the copycat walls better, but just so it looks like beams are holding up the floor right there. I also think I want like a little rounded entrance like this. I think that looks pretty cool. And then even on the sides, maybe put this with the walls with the oak logs. And then maybe we can even put like a little small window in the middle. And I think for the windows down here, I'm going to do like these iron glass pane things. I think it looks really cool and it adds a nice touch. So just do that. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. And then just to add another touch, I kind of want to put some, not right there, my bad. And on these corners, do this. Maybe even 3. And then some trapdoors. I think that adds a nice touch. Now just to finish off these walls. Yeah, I think that's looking really nice. For the door, I'm going to go with the same style as earlier for the last house, which is the spruce barn doors, because I really like the way they look, and I think it fits this perfect. And of course, you know I got to add the stair. Yeah, I really like that. Okay, so just so I can get a floor up here so I can start doing up top, I'm going to get the walls up. Okay, so it's going to be the frame for the first floor. And then there's going to be a second floor and a little roof. So to start off, we're just going to do 2 on every side like this. Then we're going to go up 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. So I think for these corners, I'm going to use vertical steps. So it's actually just going to go in the corner instead of in the middle. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay, now I'm going to build up this wall with the jungle. Right in the middle, there's going to be a door to get out with a stair, of course. Should probably light up the inside of here just in case mobs start to spawn. So I'm just going to throw down 2 of these lanterns. I think a lantern right there will look pretty good, actually. Okay, so I think for windows, we're going to use the same thing that we used for that build. I just really like these windows. With some wooden shutters, some buttons, and some signs. On the edge here of the window, I'm going to do a planter's box, even though there's no grass, but still. On the edge here, I'm going to put some spruce logs with some lanterns on it. I'm going to do that all the way around. So I think it looks pretty good for right now. I think there is more detail that I can add. For right now, though, I am going to do the second floor. For right now, I'm just going to add a little roof on this. Okay, then we're going to start another layer. And we're going to go up another 8. Then we're going to throw in some jungle planks. This one, we're just going to do one large window with some shutters. If I can place them correctly. Now I do want copycat beams to be going up right here and right here. And just to offset it, I do want it to be spruce. Then we'll put another roof. I lied to you guys. This is actually going to be a pitched roof. But instead of it being sideways, it's going to be front ways. So it's going to come up on both sides. And we're going to fill in the center. So I think I want to carry this up right here too. Okay, I don't think I'm actually liking these right here. I feel like it's just too much. So we're going to take these out. I am going to see what spruce would look like in the corners. Yeah, I think I like that a lot better. Okay, I'm really liking the look of this. So I actually want to get the windmill built. So I'm going to go get the stuff for the windmill and then we'll be right back. Okay, so after placing down the windmill bearing, I'm going to come out with some spruce logs by 2. Then we're going to put a mechanical grindstone, but not that way. That way. And then for all 4 sides, we're going to put a grindstone. Even on the bottom. It's not the right way. That way. And then coming up here, we're also going to do one up here. Okay, I think it's actually finally time to get my jetpack because this is going to take forever if I don't. Alright, I'll be right back when I'm ready to start crafting. Okay, I just came in here to collect a bunch of iron. We have 22.6k in here. What? I have not been on for that long. Well, I think I should turn off this machine because we are never going to be able to need this much. Okay, so to get the jetpack, we actually need to build a steam engine. So to build a steam engine, we need to do this process 3 times. So for me to do this process, I set up a little deployer. So this is going to take me forever, but it's okay. Okay, so the process is small cog, big cog, propeller, and then andesite alloy on top of a brass sheet. So small cog, big cog, propeller, and then andesite alloy. So I'll start small cog, big cog, propeller, andesite alloy. Now second time, small, big, propeller, andesite alloy. And then third time, and I think there's only a percentage chance that this actually does it. So a 91% chance that we actually get a steam engine. So let's hope and pray that I get this steam engine. I don't have to make it again. Okay, so small, big, propeller, andesite alloy. Let's go! And that's our steam engine. Now, so this is the perfect setup to actually be able to make the jetpack. So all we need is some cogs, some brass, some encased fans, and the steam engine. So steam engine goes right in the middle. Cogs are going to go one after the other up top. Then we're going to put the encased fan here, and then 3 brass. Like that. Put an andesite alloy at the bottom. And then hit the button to craft it. Let's go, our jetpack! But we can't even use it. Yep, we're going to need fuel. So for fuel, we're going to need tanks. We're going to need 2 large filling tanks. Well, right now I'm only going to get 1. And we're going to need a large filling tank for lava. So 1 for water, 1 for lava. So the large filling tank for the water is really easy to make. The lava one's a little difficult. First, we're going to make 1 fluid tank. And then after you make a fluid tank, you're going to convert it. See, we have a couple different mods in here, so we had to switch it over. But there's a small filling tank right there. Okay, so right here, I logged back in because the mod was broken and wasn't letting me fill up the water. And I don't know what happened to my footage, but it completely disappeared. So to make a large tank, all you have to do is take 4 copper ingots and surround it in a diamond formation around the small tank and do it twice in a row and you'll have a large tank. So for some reason, when I tried to fill up the water tank, it wasn't working. So I had to take a mod out. It was the tank fix for this mod. But since I took out the mod, I could actually fill up the water tank. And then after that, I could use the jetpack. Well, not necessarily yet. I still have to make a lava back tank. Okay, so to create the lava back tank, it's a lot more difficult. We need sturdy sheets. And that's even going up all the way to a large tank. we need sturdy sheets to keep on upgrading. So altogether, we need 12 sturdy sheets. Okay, so the only way to get sturdy sheets is to crush down obsidian to get powdered obsidian. And then after you get that, you have to squirt lava onto it and stomp it twice. Now, the stomper we have, but we do not have this yet, so I had to get this. I just added 4 more water wheels just to make sure we can actually have enough to power all this. Putting the obsidian in. So when you actually crush the obsidian, you actually have a chance to get some back. So I put 7 in. I got 7 powdered obsidian, and then I got 5 obsidian. So, nice. So putting the 5 back in, and hopefully we'll be able to get 12 altogether. Which we should be able to, hopefully. Nice. So now we got 12, and we got 4 back. So now we're just going to set up the pump right quick, just so we have it up and running. We'll just move this over here. This is going to have to go right below this. And this will pour everything into it. Now down here, we're just going to get an item drain and put it right here. And then we can fill up lava right here and it'll go right onto it. So now we need 12 buckets of lava. Okay, inside the nether, I just got to get close to the lava. So down here. Down here. Nice. So let's get 12 buckets or let's get 15. Beautiful. Now let's head back. Now that we're back, we can put the powdered obsidian on here, and then we can just fill up the lava up here, and it should just fill them up. Yep. So we'll just sit here and keep on doing this until we have all 12. Okay, there we go. Now we just have to stomp them. All of them have to get stomped twice. Okay, now that we have all 12, all we need now is a fluid tank. Put that in the middle, surround it every single time. So we just need 3. Take the small, medium, large. Bang. Now we have to go back to the nether and fill this up. And then after that, we'll have a beautiful jetpack. All right, back at the nether. Now let's put the jetpack on so it fuels right when we collect it. And just collect as much lava as we can. Let's go, and we actually have a jetpack. We can fly. Let's go. So right now, it does have a limit of only like around 30 blocks, which is perfectly fine. We have a mod in here to where you can add above the clouds. And what it does is you can actually fly higher than the clouds. So right now we can only go about this high. But as long as we're under blocks, we can go higher. Okay, now that we finally got a backpack, we can finally build the windmill. So I'm going to build off 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one. And we're going to come with these. And then right on the edge here, we're going to have a stair. And then we're kind of just going to repeat it over and over. We're going to do 3, 2 trapdoors, stairs, 3, 2 trapdoors, stairs. And then we're going to go to 1 trapdoor, stair, 1. Oh, did not mean to place this. Ooh. And then trapdoor, stair. And then right off the front of this, we're going to do this. Then we're going to put a trapdoor. Not there. We're going to need another one right under here. Like this. Okay. Now we take the wool and we're gonna from right here come down, down. We're gonna delete this wool. That's not supposed to be there. Just gonna keep on going down all the way till we get here. Place that right there. All right, and then we're gonna come back here and we're gonna do behind the fences like this. And then right after that, we're gonna come down and we're gonna do right below here. All right, come down, come down, down. Come down. And right here. here, right here, and right here. Okay, let's see how that looks. Okay, kind of looks like a windmill blade, like that. Let's do this top one. Let's see how this one looks. Honestly, I feel like this could be longer, but we'll see how it looks once it's active. All right, now let's try up here. So we're gonna try trapdoor. Do 3, 4, right? And then on the back of this, we're gonna do stairs, like that, and then I think we're gonna do this way, and then we're just gonna do the same thing. 2. And then stair. Oh, keep making mistakes. Not used to the jetpack anymore. Also, I'm used to doing this in creative. I usually built this in creative and then just schematic cannon it into the world. Do the same thing. How many times do we go up? Or sideways. 1, 2, and then 1, 1. So 1, 2. All right. And then 1, 1, that, and we'll put a stair. Oh, stair, and then right on the edge of here, I'm gonna put some trapdoors like this. Okay. All right, now fill this in with some wool. Right here, here, there, 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 there. Let's see how this one looks. Oh, no, I missed a step. So it's, oh. I mean, not a step. Get on top here. So I do have to erase this right quick. Not a step, I missed a fence. Put a fence right here. Then we'll do trapdoor. Yeah, there we go. Now we just fill this in. While we're at it, we'll do this. This. Oh, these. This out of here. Get this. That. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Okay, I like that. That's looking good. Okay, I'm actually happy with that. All right, let's get some more stuff. Again, same thing. Come off 3. I know I usually do the trapdoors first, but it'd be easy to do it like this first. And then we're gonna do 4. And then we're gonna do upside down stair. 1, 2, 3. Right? Yeah. No. We went 3, right? No. 2, 2, 1, 1. Okay. 2. 2. 1. 1. Like that. Put that. That. And then we're gonna come over here. And I'm pretty sure we do this, this might work. Yeah, just like that. It's beautiful. And I guess Wishy's getting on. Nice. He hasn't been on in a while. His PC's been running weird, and he finally got the first episode up, and he's working on the second episode now. So if you haven't checked him out, please go check him out. His link is in the description, and you'll go see him. Okay, so before I continue, let me just go to sleep. All right, now let's place some wool on here. So right on top, like this. Bang, bang. Go all the way up. We're actually supposed to place a fence right there. Keep forgetting that. And we're gonna do that. And then in the back, all the way down. Oh yeah. Okay, now from the top. I'm just gonna do this. This. Like that. Let's see how that looks again. Oh yeah, that actually looks crazy. Oh my god. All right, I think what I want to do too is this roof looks way too low. So I kind of want to make this a little bit taller, this building right here. Because if not, then I should have put the windmill around right here. So I'm going to make this a little bit taller up top and put the roof on, and hopefully that looks a lot better. But before we do that, let's do the bottom. Start right here. Let's go down 1, 2, 3. Then we'll have trapdoors. Not place every single one. If I can get in there, come on. Let's go. That. Oh, actually, we were supposed to place one up there. Whoops. Like that. Then we're going to come right here. And just repeat the process going down. Do 1, 2. Like this. Just need one more. And then we come down here. And we do 1. 1. 1. And then last but not least, bang, bang. And then one right here. One right here. Okay. Let's place the last bit of wool. Like that. And we are going to have to, I think we're, oh man. Should have built it one more out too. Okay, no worries. I can fix this pretty easily once we glue it together. So I'm just going to remove this for now. And I'll replace it once I actually get it moved. Take this all the way down. And then let's fill in all this. And I do want to fill in all these holes. Now that all them holes are filled in, we can get to gluing. Let me just check out this bottom one, make sure I like it. And that is beautiful. I love it. Oh yeah. That's gonna look real good. Okay, let's get the gluing. If I even have enough for this. Jeez Louise. Alright, I think I can glue this and go all the way up here. Oh. Like this. And maybe we can do from here all the way up to here also, like that. Okay, that should glue everything I need together. So now let's try the next one. Go from right here, right there, and then from right there to right here. Just like that. And then let's do it to the rest. That, nice. Okay, I just gotta glue one more. Bang. Okay, so all I needed was a mechanical piston and a hand crank. So now if we come up here, place that, oh, the opposite way. Place this, put an extension pole on the back, hand crank, and then push it over. So that should all be glued together, so none of it should have moved. Of course, this moved. So we're just gonna collect all this, and we'll replace it. Okay, so now that I pushed it out, I'm actually going to push it out one more. Then I'm going to put 2 more spruce logs right here. I'm going to glue this straight to the machine, like that. So now, if we turn it on... Oh! Spinning the wrong way. Let's reverse this. Go counterclockwise. Ow. Okay, yeah, it's not, this is not tall enough. I need it to be a little bit higher for the size that it is. I don't like it where it's at. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to piston it up higher and build up to there. So now that this is in, we just have to do the sides and the back, build this all the way up. And I do want to do a little bit of the inside. So we're going to see how that looks and how that turns out. And then we got to finish down here and then start planting the field. So now we just got to get to work with doing the sides and the back.
Busy.
I have been. How do you like that windmill?
All right. Oh, you're not even finished yet. I thought you were.
No. I got to do the sides and the back, but you know me. I always do the fronts first. So I am gonna have this as like a little shed. I'm not gonna give away too many plans, but this is gonna be a wheat field and probably potatoes around here. So I'm not gonna give too much plans away. You know.
I see the vision. I see the vision.
Of course. So yeah,
All right.
it's not bad. I mean, since we have that thing on it, this produces 32,000 power, and I'm gonna have 4 of them.
Dang. Oh, you're gonna have 4? That's crazy. Wait,
Yeah.
how is it spinning so fast?
That's just create mod, man.
Oh,
The bigger they
my
are,
windmill's
the
spinning.
the bigger they are, the
That makes
faster they
sense.
spin.
All right, bet. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad.
Yeah. And that was my cousin Josh. For Okay, and that was my cousin Wishy. If you guys didn't meet him before, you can go check out his channel. Link in the description. Link is in the description. He is very cool, and he's gonna have an awesome build over there. So go check him out. Okay, back to what I was doing. While I was waiting for him, I was gonna name the horse. So we did have a comment on the last video, and the horse is gonna be named Billy the Great. Hello and welcome to Create. Okay, I think for the roof, we're gonna do eroded cobblestone with some sanded cobblestone. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to add something like that. Yeah, I like that for right now. Okay, let's continue the sides and the back of the windmill.
Yo.
Yo.
Alright. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm like over here thinking to myself because I'm trying to make a little storage system. And and I realized I do not have any iron. And I was about to go mining. I'm like preparing myself
Oh,
mentally.
you want me to show
And
you? You want me to show you?
no. I already know. Don't worry. I saw.
Oh, you
But
went in there
I
already.
was no. I'm just saying, like, I'm just letting you know I'm about to take as much iron as I can hold.
Oh yeah. No, take as much as you need. This is for the both of us.
Yeah, of course. Thank God. Oh, look at
Yeah,
that. And some flint, even though
22,000 is insane.
holy moly, that is crazy.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I had it. It was so bad I had to turn it off. And then look back here. Look back here. Look how much
What's
cobblestone
back
is just
here?
sitting here.
Oh my God. Getting so
Yeah,
much iron right now.
I'm so happy that I built this and it does this well. I think all together. I thought you were gonna
I
take the
forgot how
whole
it
thing.
works. I forgot how it works.
No, put that back. Put that back. Put that back. Take some blocks.
Oh,
Take a
that's how
couple.
we're moving, huh?
Take a couple stacks.
Okay, I got a couple.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because if anything, I can just turn this back on, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I got so much stacks of blocks. I'm good for probably the rest of the series, but we'll see.
Yeah, I don't think he was expecting that much iron to be there, so pretty sick. Okay, so now I just want to get a path connected over here. I have the steps right here, so I just gotta connect the path from right here to the front door and to this little shed. Okay, so that's the path I'm gonna keep for right now. In here, something really cool is gonna go and stay there, and it's gonna be also harvesting all the stuff out here. So I think I do want all this to be stuff growing and all out here. And I also do want the path to actually continue over here. And there's going to be another path that comes up here. And then it's going to continue up the mountain. Now I'm not going to add in the path over on this side just because I know where I want to stop at over here. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we're going to need a ton of wheat because once we have a barn, we're going to need to be feeding these animals. So I think this field right here is strictly going to be just wheat. Okay, so I know this is probably the most frowned upon thing, but we're going to need it. So we're going to get a diamond hoe. Okay, as you can see, we were so close to finishing the whole field. We just got this little bit left. So while we're waiting for this wheat to grow, I'm going to grab the stuff that we're going to use to be able to build the harvester. Okay, so the other day I finished the windmill, but I'm really not liking this foundation and how much it sticks out. So I think what I want to do, okay. So I think what I want to do is take down this railing up here and push the foundation walls back to where it actually connects with this. So I'm going to be right back when I get that done because this is going to take me a little bit and I need to get this video out to you guys. So the problem is I wanted to make 3 more of these windmills all on this land over here and build a bridge, but I don't think I'm going to have enough time for that today. So instead, what I'm going to do is just get this area done and get a nice cart made to come out here and harvest all the wheat. So before I build the automated crop farmer, the first thing I'm going to do is fix the foundation. So I'll be right back when I fix that. Okay, I think that looks a lot better. So all I did was really move this in a little bit more, and I switched this side up because I didn't really want it over here too much. I liked it better over here. So what I did when I moved this over, I just filled it in with a little bit more wheat and put some barrels and some decorations right here. I put one of the harvesters right here, and it makes it look like there's one just broken down. Okay, so now that this is considered done in my eyes, now I'm going to work on getting the harvester up to harvest all the wheat. Okay, so this is extremely early for me, but for us to even be able to get these curves in, we can't use regular rows. So that means we're gonna have to make a train. So the only way we can get them curves and turns in is by doing narrow andesite train tracks. And then using train controls. That's like the only way we can get the curve and harvest at the same time. So I do want to kind of come from right here and then swing all the way around, turn, and maybe like hopefully be able to come back and go back and collect everything, at least like as much as possible. So let's get to work on getting train stuff. So for train casings, it's literally brass casings with sturdy sheets, so we have to make these again. All right, so I have to get some powdered obsidian, and thankfully we can use crying obsidian because I have literally no obsidian left. Okay, wow. So that gave me a lot of powdered obsidian, so this should be more than enough. Okay, now I gotta go get a bunch of lava to squirt on these things. That sounded weird. I just gotta get a bunch of lava. Back to the nether I go. Okay, that's done. Now it's time to go back home. Oh! Okay, so for right now, I'm just gonna make another 12. All right, now I gotta stomp them. Okay, for right now, I only have 6 brass casings, so we'll just have to deal with 6. I think it'll be more than enough. And train casings are being made. Let's go. Okay, now that I got the train casings, we need train stations and train controls, which requires a precision mechanism. So this is how we make it. We have to do it 5 times. So let me get to this. Okay, so for this one, it's small, big, and then iron nugget. And you have to repeat the process 5 times. Nice, and we have a full-size precision mechanism, and it didn't break. Just like the engines for the jetpack, this also has a percentage chance of not giving it to you, and this one's a lot lower. Well, not that much lower, but only an 80% chance of us actually getting it, so nice. And that's our first precision mechanism. Okay, now that we got that, now we can get some train controls. We only need 1. So now I got the train controls, we need train stations, and I'm going to need a compass. I'm honestly going to make 4 of them. You get 2 per crafting, so that's good. Okay, that's our train stations. We do need the train casings, and then now we just need a train schedule. Okay, for a train schedule, you need a sturdy sheet and a paper, and you get 4 of them, so good. Okay, so this is pretty much everything just to be able to create the train. Now I just need narrow andesite train tracks. So to make narrow tracks, I need stone slabs, a saw, a deployer that deploys either iron nuggets or zinc nuggets, and then I need to stomp it. So I think for this, I'm just going to build a quick machine because I'm going to need a lot of these. Okay, so since this is already going this way, we're going to power it from right here. We're going to have a belt just to carry on the power. We're going to have another belt right here. Then right here, we're going to place a mechanical saw, if it's going the correct way. Like that. Then we're just going to place a barrel with an andesite funnel. Then after that, we're going to place a deployer and a mechanical press. Then another barrel at the end with another funnel. So to power this, I'm just going to take a vertical gearbox, grab it right from here, send some shafts over, and then take a gearbox and just do that. Now they should both be powered. Only thing I gotta do is throw some iron nuggets right here and go get some stone slabs. Okay, I have more cobblestone in the furnace, but this is all the stone slabs I have. So let's just throw them in here. And they just start. Oh, so my guess is that this is going too slow. So what I did was make a rotational speed controller just to speed this up. Okay, so I got this on max speed. Let's see if this works now. No. Okay, Crate was just testing me right there. It was because the saw was going the wrong way. So now it works. But the deployer and everything else isn't powered yet, so 1 sec. Okay, now it should work. There we go. So now we got narrow tracks. I'm just gonna wait for the rest of these to make. Okay, so I doubt this is gonna be enough, but we'll just use this for now. So for right now, I'm just gonna build it right up here. So we're just gonna place down a little narrow track just to be able to build on. Place down the train station and hit create new train. After putting the train station down, we just have to put a train casing down, and now we have a bogie. Now we can switch it to different bogies. I'm probably gonna just use this one, the invisible bogie. Now, usually, since this is gonna be underground and I don't want to see the track, so we're just gonna put it 1 block under. So this should be perfect height to skip the 1 block, so we don't have to add anything up here to go through. So we can just build right on here. And before I actually do that, I'm gonna move this a little bit more over. Okay, there we go. Just moved it over here. Okay, so the style I actually want for this is a horse carriage. So not just a horse carriage, but it's gonna look like the horse is going around and harvesting everything with a carriage on the back. I think that'll be really, like, I think it would fit into this perfectly. Okay, so what we're gonna do is build off 2 blocks with the slab, and then we're gonna put a seat right above it, and then break these 2 slabs. And then after that, we're gonna put a slab above it. Actually, 2 slabs with 2 gate fences. One after the other, like this. Right here, we're gonna put train controls. And then after this, we can start building the wagon. Okay, so for the wagon, I do want it to be 3 wide, but I want the harvesters to be 5. So we're going to do a wagon like this. And then for the wheels, we're just going to do large cogwheels. And then inside of here, what we're going to do is put a portable storage. And then on top, fill it up with some hay. Okay, instead of like the big box looking thing I had, we're just going to put trapdoors instead. And then for the wheels, we're going to use small cogwheels instead of the large ones, because this looks a lot better with the smaller ones. Then we're just going to take some copycat bites and just throw them in, just to add a little bit of a ledge. And it looks like it actually connects this. Okay, just so this doesn't look so blocky, we're just going to take some copycat bites also and put them like this. And then we're going to break this block right here and then put a copycat slab with it, kind of like that. Okay, now we just assemble the train and it assembles. So now let's just hop on the seat, activate the controls, and then just make sure everything is glued together and make sure it moves. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I like that. All right, now we're going to disassemble it again because I forgot 2 things: the harvesters and something to store the harvesters in. So what we're going to do is we're going to break this block right here. We're going to put a barrel, and then we have a way to get it out the system. And then we'll take some more copycat blocks, and we'll just do this. Maybe even come up 1 more like that. Yeah, it looks good. I like that. And instead of a full block right here, I feel like that's just too much. So we'll put some copycat layers like that. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay, I got the harvesters now, but just to make sure this works, we're actually going to dig out a little spot right here and throw the harvester right here right quick. So we'll just assemble the train. And we'll take it, and hopefully it works. Okay, good. We can actually transport over here. And I forgot a little wheat block, so we're going to just take that, collect all this track, and the train station. Okay, now let's disassemble the train. And let's break the blocks around this. Let's also replace this block right here. And then make sure it's actually glued on. Like that. There we go. Now we just got to figure out where we want the harvesters exactly. What I'm also going to do is go find a horse so we can put it in the seat so we can see what it looks like. And here's a horse right here. Let's take it and we're going to bring it back. Put it in the seat and that's what it's going to look like. This is going to be our train conductor. So now we just got to figure out where we want the harvesters, and I can't tell if I'm going to want them right here or not. So I'm thinking right here or back there. I feel like back here makes more sense, but I just don't like how close it is. So I think what I'm going to do is actually move the horse up one more and then we'll keep it right there. Okay, I think something like this looks pretty cool. Or something like that. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that because if I keep messing with it, this video will go forever. Now I'm just going to make sure everything's glued on, which it's not. So let's glue it. Okay, I'm just going to take the horse off for now. And let's assemble the train. Okay, I think because I didn't have the train controls glued to the actual frame, it wasn't working. So now it should. There we go. Oh, well, the horse just went in the spot by itself. Let's just remove him right quick. And let's make sure this train works. Okay. Yeah, it looks good. Although I can't really see everything back there, but see if we do this. Okay, nothing's being left behind, so that's good. Just park it back up. Get our horse. Come here, buddy. And throw him back in the seat. Not me. Okay, perfect. Now let's get some track laid underneath all the wheat. And then we can start setting up train stations where we need him to go. Okay, just like in the last episode, I asked you guys to name the other horse. If you guys can name this horse, that would be awesome. I just hit it. I am so sorry. Just leave a comment down below to name this horse and I'll pick the first one I see. Okay, so now it's time to lay the track. Okay, I think I got something that I'll be okay with for right now. It sucks because with tracks, you can't make it to where you can do it like rails to where they could do a really short turn. So you can only have really one track going down unless you kind of make it like really tight. So what I have is it comes out here, goes this way over here, and then turns, and then comes this way and goes all the way down to come back around. So we're going to see how that looks. But first we have to set up another train station. I think if we put one over here, it'll be fine. And then we can just tell it to go to that destination. It shouldn't back up. It should just only go forward. So we come down here, put a train station, I would say, honestly, put it like right here. Put a train station there. We'll just put it up here for a couple minutes. Fill it in. And then we're going to mark this train station 2 just for now. And then we'll do this one. We'll disassemble it. Train station 1. Assemble the train. Then we need a train schedule. And then we just mark in. So travel to station 1. We're going to have it wait actually a long time. Only because it takes a little bit to grow. So we'll bring this up to 15 minutes. So it's going to wait at station 1 for 15 minutes. Then it's going to travel to station 2. And we don't even need this to wait at all. So we're just going to put the 0. And then it should just repeat this over and over again. Okay, so after making your train schedule, just give it to the conductor. So I put it on 10 seconds for now. So he's only going to wait here for 10 seconds and then he should take off. So let's see how this works. Oh, there we go. We'll harvest a little bit. Come around. Okay, so I don't know what happened there, but it does go all the way around. Okay, so it seems like what happened is he got stuck on the slab over here. So I'm going to delete these slabs. Where'd the horse go? Did the horse just despawn? Where did he go? Oh, over here. Put the horse back on. And then before setting him off, it seems like he'd probably get stuck right here too. And on these. So I'm going to delete all these also. And then we'll push this back because it does come around right here. All right, now let's try it. Okay, and he's off. He should come around. Come up. And then park it up. All right, perfect. Just going to take the train schedule for now, just so he doesn't keep on working. And we're just going to make this look better and fill in the rest of the wheat. And for one pass, he got around 376 wheat. I think that'll be more than enough for right now. So we're just going to let it keep on going every 15 minutes. Just let him keep on going. And then we'll see how that works out. Let me just fix this up. I think I'm gonna make the wheat all around here too, and it can harvest even more. And I'll fix this up real quick. Okay, now that all this wheat is filled in and everything's good, now we're just gonna give him the train schedule. I'm only gonna leave it on 20 seconds for now, just so I can make sure everything's working fine and he keeps on doing what he has to do. So after just giving him the train schedule, he should be good to take off whenever that 20 seconds is up. Okay, so now that it's been working, everything's fine. Now it's time to set up something that collects everything when it comes back. So we're just going to put a portable storage interface right here, and I'm going to bring it on the inside. So what we're going to do is, okay, so what we did was we're going to put a portable storage face right here. Then we're going to have the chute to move items right down to the drawer controller. Then we're going to have trim like this with a 2x2 spruce drawers. We're going to put that right here. Fill in that, and now we should be able to see everything that comes in. I also crafted 2 storage upgrades, and we're just going to put both of them on here. And now that he's back, we're going to collect the train schedule, and we're going to put this to 15 minutes. So now every 15 minutes, he'll take off, and he'll go collect what he needs to collect. Okay, I'm going to see how this works out after I post this video, and we're going to see if I have to make any changes to this. Okay, so that'll do for today's episode of Create Minecraft. I think for this episode, we did pretty good. I mean, it took me a lot longer to build this. That's because I changed everything up, and it was 4th of July yesterday. So happy 4th of July to everybody. I hope you had a wonderful 4th of July like I did. I got to see many, many fireworks. Anyway, if you like this video, please like and subscribe and share to your friends. Okay, until next time on episode 5 of Create. Bye.